Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm going to be answering another of my subscribers. His name is Peaceful Relaxation. Hi Fahd Dawood, I want to invest in real estate, but I want to do it the Islamic way. And I want to know if you do it that way. I need help because I don't want to invest my money the wrong way, like interest and etc. Please reply. Okay, so I'm going to explain this for everybody's benefit, for non-Muslims and Muslims who would like to do this before show reel. Okay, welcome back. So this gentleman, Peaceful Relaxation, he wants to do it in an Islamic way. Let me explain, what does he mean by an Islamic way, right? Is this something like halal, like, there's no food involved in this, but just to explain to the non-Muslim viewers, Islam as a religion is a way of life. It's not just for the mosque, it's Muslims generally who are practicing tend to implement Islam and its tenets and its requirements, or its, I don't want to use the word commandments, but they kind of apply what Islam teaches them or God tells them throughout every facet aspect of their life. Investment or buying a property is no different. One thing that Islam does not allow is interest on money. Okay, now interest, I would use the word usury. I don't know if I'm using it correctly. Anybody can correct me. But interest is basically, when you borrow money, when a person borrows money from a bank or a friend or so on and so forth, that person promises to give back a certain percentage above what you've borrowed. Islam doesn't allow that. What it does allow is trading and business and so on and so forth. So I don't want to get into the semantics of what's allowed, what's not allowed, but generally speaking, as he said in the questionnaire, Peaceful Relaxation asked, he said, I don't want to buy on interest. So essentially speaking, what he doesn't want to do is come to Dubai or be in Dubai and purchase a property in the conventional way, which is, going to a bank, paying a 20% deposit and taking the balance as a 25-year mortgage and then paying interest on it. So that's okay, that's fine. He wants to follow his religion that he wants to, we respect that. Now there are certain ways that he can do that. The Dubai market allows that, okay? What do I mean, okay? Number one, there are developer payment plans, okay? Now some of these payment plans, especially in the last slowing down of the market since 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 20 we had the weird pandemic. These payment plans, we've seen them go from 3 years to 7 years, 10 years. There were 20-year payment plans, but these weren't really, I wouldn't call them really there. They're almost non-existent. So essentially speaking, look, when a developer is giving a buyer a payment plan, the developer is essentially saying, look, here's my price. Let's say it's 1 million, okay? And I'm going to allow you to break down that payment over 3 years, 7 years, or 10 years, or 6 years, or 5 years, or whatever kind of negotiation or plan is being offered. Essentially speaking, for an Islamic buyer who's looking to stay away from interest, then they don't have to pay any interest payment on this. The developer is allowing this payment without any increase in price. Yeah, so the developer is taking that money on an installment from you over a number of years. Now the good thing in this is, sometimes what used to happen is, this is pre-2015, post handover payment plans, okay? Post handover payment plans, PHPP, were not very common. Essentially speaking, what you did is you paid the developer for 3 years while your building or apartment or villa or townhouse or mansion was under construction. But what the developers did, they flipped. They said, look, we'll give you the keys. You only need to pay us like 10% or 20% or 30%. And then the balance 70%, we're going to put it over 3 years, 7 years, 10 years. Now, honestly speaking, if you're not able to get 10, 20, 30% together, there's a different discussion perhaps we need to have, right? Perhaps you need to be increasing your income that's coming to you, brother. You know, doing the things, taking the steps. I'm not going to say hustling. I'm just saying taking the steps and focusing in the right direction to have enough money coming in, flowing to you, so you have got the basic 10, 20, 30% or for a property investment, okay? Now, the good thing is most developers, the 3, 7, 10 years is after completion. So you can take the keys and you can essentially rent out the apartment or the property or live in it yourself. This is in contrast to where you had the payment plan option of 3 years to pay for the property, but it was essentially being done while the property was getting constructed. The difference here is, you know, you only pay 10, 20, 30%, and then from year 3 or year 4 onwards, when you've got the property, almost about 20% comes to you from your rent, and the balance 80%, hey, listen, you still got to manage that, right? You're getting a, you know, what's a mortgage? Mortgage is about 20 years. Sometimes you're not capable to get 20 years. You might get 15 years. Hey, if you get one of these properties at 10 years, it's pretty sick as in good. So that's developer-led payment plan. The other payment plans are Islamic mortgages, okay? Now, Islamic mortgages, what do I mean by this? Okay, there's a bunch of Islamic banks in Dubai. So we've got Dubai Islamic Bank, which is a complete only Islamic bank, okay? It's got no conventional side to it. And we've got other banks that also have Islamic sides to it, right? So Standard Chartered has an Islamic department, Mashriq Islami has an Islamic department, Emirates Islamic Bank, which is the Islamic side of Emirates NBD, so on and so forth, right? Don't quote me on this because these things keep changing. Essentially speaking, you could take an Islamic mortgage. Now, I'm not advising that you should do this, but some people do this, okay? That decision is completely yours to make, okay? There is one other option, okay? Now, this is for some of the people who are even more knowledgeable and more I wouldn't say strict, but they follow a school of thought that perhaps gives them a more, I don't want to use the word restrictive, but they've got a different understanding, which to them is the best and the correct way. Essentially speaking, what they're looking to do is they would like to take an Islamic mortgage if the developer is also the same as the bank, okay? This is getting really technical. Perhaps I shouldn't get into this, but the person who's asked me the question, he'll probably understand, and if he can benefit out of this, then it'll be good, okay? This is a recent example. We had one example in Dubai recently where Dubai Islamic Bank built a complete community, okay? And it was called Madinat Badr, but essentially speaking, it's the community, the land, the development is owned by the bank. In this case, it was DIB. Then there's other cases as well where the mortgages given by the bank are on a property that they've developed, okay? This option for some people truly really exists. Now, everything said and done, there is ways and means to manage it in an Islamic halal way, so to speak. You should have some basic funds, like, you know, if you've got like just 2% of a property value and you're looking to purchase a property, have a different conversation, get some money flowing into you, just let it, you know, come to you, and then we can have that discussion. So I hope this makes sense, and I hope I was able to answer your question. Definitely we can do it. I never say no unless things aren't meant to work out. So generally there are options that get played around with to make sure things are working out for you. Hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon, hit the like button. It does something to the algorithm and others can benefit and watch this video just like you might have. Ciao for now. Okay guys, so thanks for watching. My name again is Fahd Dawood. I've been doing this for 14 plus years. I started in 2006 in Toronto, Canada, and since 2007 I've been doing this in Dubai. I generally talk about real estate, your life, my life, and our path to allowing financial bliss coming to us. If you want to work with me, such as buy a property in Dubai, or you need general advice, you can hit me up on in the contact form below. If you've liked this video, I'd appreciate if you subscribe, press the bell icon, and hit the like button and share it with other friends. Ciao for now.